Hello, once again, welcome to this channel. If you are not subscribed this channel, please subscribe it so that you can receive my videos regularly. Today we are going to discuss about working of capacitive transducer. So the three methods by which capacitance of the capacitive transducers can be varied are by changing the area of overlapping of two plates, by changing the distance d between the two plates, or by change the relative permittivity epsilon of the material, which is based on the equation that is C is equal to epsilon A divided by D, where epsilon is the relative permittivity or dielectric constant of the material, and D is the distance between the two plates, and A is the area of overlapping. So by using this equation, we can be said that the capacitance of a capacitor is varying either of changing these three variables. So based on this principle, the capacitive transducers are working. So let us now move further and understand how the unknown physical quantities being measured causing variation in the different parameters. Because a transducer is mainly used to measure the unknown physical quantities. So by using this principle, how it can be done? The first one, by changing the overlapping area of the two capacitive plates. So how it will be affected? So the figure below shows the parallel plate capacitor. This figure shows the parallel plate capacitor. Is how two plates are there. One is a fixed plate and another one is a movable plate. So by moving this plate, the overlapping area is varying. So we can change the capacitance of the capacitor as I said earlier. That is, here L represents the length and width will be represented by B. B is representing the width and L is the length, that is overlapping length of two plates. So it's operate in such a way that the capacitance of the capacitor is proportional to the area of overlapping the two plates. This overlapping length is changed according to the displacement that is to be measured. Hence, the displacement variation allows the change in the capacitance. So, here by changing the length, or that is overlapping area, we change the capacitance and we can measure the displacement. So, we know that the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is expressed as C is equal to epsilon naught epsilon R into A divided by D. Or here A is equal to B into L, where I say L denote the overlapping length and B denote the width of the plate. So that is the area. So we can represent C is equal to epsilon naught epsilon R B into L divided by D Faradays. So L denotes the overlapping length and B denotes the width of the plates. So the sensitivity of a given is given as S is equal to delta C divided by delta L. So by substituting the value of C in this equation, we can get S is equal to epsilon naught epsilon R into B divided by D per meter. So sensitivity can be represented by S is equal to epsilon naught epsilon R B divided by D farad per meter. That means sensitivity indicates how much the output voltage changes as a result in the gap between the target and the capacitance sensor. So common sensitivity is 1 volt per 0.01 millimeter. This means that every 0.1 millimeter of change in the gap, the output voltage will change 1 volt. So there is two plates are there. There is a fixed plate is here and there is a variable plate is there. And so this is the distance L. And this is represented by B. So how much this plate is moved to here? That is depending upon the, that is called the sensitivity. That means every 0.01 millimeter change in the gap, every 0.1 millimeter change in the gap, the output voltage will be changed 1 volt. That is represented by the sensitivity. Hence, by observing this equation, we can say that sensitivity is constant. Thus, a linear curve is plotted between the capacitance and the displacement except for the beginning part. That is, we can represent the curve, that is capacitance with displacement curve like this. Here we will take displacement, and here will take the capacitance. So by varying the displacement, the capacitance or overlapping the area of the plate, the capacitance can be also changed. Area overlapping of the two plates, the linear displacement can measure and accurately between the range of 5 millimeter to 10 millimeter. So this is the graph representing the relation between the displacement and capacitance of the capacitor. And the second variable thing is by changing the distance between the capacitive two plates. So the operation of this capacitor is such that the capacitance of the capacitor is inversely proportional to the distance. It is inversely proportional to the distance. So we know the equation C is equal to epsilon A divided by D. So capacitance is inversely proportional to the distance. In such transducer, among the two capacitive plates, one is stationary and while other is movable contact. So it is like this. Two plates are there. One is a fixed plate, another one is a movable plate. Here area of overlapping is equal, and the distance between two plates, like this it is here. This one is a fixed plate. This is a fixed and this is a movable plate. So by moving this plate to and fro, we can vary the distance between these two plates, D. So by varying the distance, that is C is equal to epsilon A divided by D. So by varying this distance, we can change the value of capacitance. So this is the principle used here. So an AC circuit is used to determine the variation in the capacitance, thereby determine the displacement of the plate. So the figure represent here nonlinear curve between the displacement and capacitance. So here by varying the distance, the capacitance will be also changing from this figure. So here displacement curve for the distance variation is shown. It is clearly shown here that the curve is nonlinear. Hence, by observing the above curve, we can say that the capacitor is highly sensitive initially. Thus, we can say that these transducers are used for determining very small displacement. And thus, sensitivity of the capacitor for changing the distance is given as S is equal to delta C divided by delta D. By substituting the value of C, that is C is equal to epsilon naught epsilon R A divided by D in this equation, and we can derive it, we can get it is equal to minus epsilon naught epsilon R A divided by D square. Hence we can say that the sensitivity of a transducer is very certain range. And third one, by changing the permittivity of the dielectric material. This type of transducer is operated by the variation of relative permittivity of the dielectric material placed between the plate. The motion of the dielectric material between the plates determines the capacitance in order to determine the displacement. So here the figure will be shown. there are two fixed plates are there. In between there is a dielectric material which can be moved in and out between these two plates. So the capacitance will be varying. That means we know the equation C is equal to epsilon A divided by D. Here we change the value of epsilon by inserting or epsilon, or this can be written as this is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r A divided by D. So by changing the this dielectric material, this value epsilon naught epsilon r will be changing, and corresponding the capacitance is varying. Distance between the plates is here the distance will be D is a constant value, and B is the width of the B is the width, and the X denote the displacement. X denote the displacement, and L denote the overlap region of the two plates. So here L is constant. This L is constant. Distance between the two plates will be constant, and B is constant, and the varying factor is equal to X, that is displacement of the dielectric material. So the equation of the capacitance of the transducer is given by C is equal to epsilon naught B into L1 divided by D plus epsilon naught epsilon R B into L minus L1 by D, or C is equal to epsilon naught B divided by D into L1 plus epsilon R into L1 minus L minus L1. So generally using this method, displacement ranging from 1 micrometer to 10 millimeter can be measured. So these are the three methods, three basic principles or methods that are used for the capacitive transducers, used in the capacitive transducer. So then we see the advantage of capacitive transducer. What are the advantages of capacitive transducer? So this transducers exhibit least loading effect as it offers extremely high input impedance. So input impedance of the capacitor can be represented by Xc is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi Fc. So it is inversely proportional. So it will be give high input impedance. And the frequency response of this transducer is excellent, and it is high sensitivity, low power consumption transducers, and it provides high resolution. These are some advantages of capacitive transducers. And the disadvantages are there. Due to high output impedance, a complicated measuring circuit at the output is needed. And the second one, to reduce the changes of the pickup, electrostatic screening must be given to these transducers. And third one, a change in the external factors like temperature, humidity, etc. hinders the capacitance of the capacitor, or it can be changed the capacitance of the capacitive transducer. So these are the disadvantages and advantages of the capacitive transducer. Then the applications of the capacitive transducer. As the transducer is able to measure both linear and angular displacement with a great sensitivity, hence used for determining the distance up to 30 meter. Now, only the displacement, but also force pressure can be detected. Can be also used to measure force and also pressure. It is also used to measure the humidity. With the help of the mechanical modifiers, density, volume, weight, etc. can also be measured. So these are the applications of the capacitive transducer. So today we are discussing the basic principle of capacitive, working principle of capacitive transducer. There are three working, depending upon the equation of the capacitance, we can say that by varying either area of the plate or distance between the plate, or changing the dielectric media, we can change the capacitance of the capacitor or vary the capacitor. Or based on this principle, this transducer is working. So thank you for listening my video, and once again I thank you for listening my video.